I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Happy Thursday.
Wow, this is going by
right?
quick.
It is.
It is not.
Well, I'm happy it's Thursday.
Yes, it is, yeah. Ask,
right.
Ask Denny's. Hey, Denny's, this week gone by quick?
You're right, it actually hasn't gone by quick. It's been pure hell.
Denny's
Yeah.
is over there punching himself in his own face.
Yeah, yeah, Suits has been out sick all week. I hope he's feeling better. I don't know what his status is, but he passed through the 3-day threshold. And at that point, you got to have a doctor's note to come back in. And then we just heard what was going on with this flu. And we said, yeah, you know what, maybe to be safe, just sit out the rest of the weekend. And if you feel up to it, come back on Monday.
I was corresponding with him earlier today.
Okay, how's he doing?
How's he doing?
He's feeling good.
Okay,
I had
good.
to get a piece of audio from him, and he sent it to me. He says he feels good.
Okay, good. That's good. Glad that he's feeling better, because I am hearing some stories about just how nasty this thing is. I got Jacqueline sent an email. She said, longtime listener since 99. Heard y'all poking a little fun at Suits, calling out sick the last few days, but I got to stick up for that kid, because if he has the flu, you probably won't see him until next week. I unfortunately caught it, and it was literally the worst I've felt in 15 years.
Really?
Yeah, pick a symptom, any symptom. I had it: fever, congestion, swollen glands, burning throat, vomiting, diarrhea. I look like death, and it literally hurt to talk. Godspeed to Suits if he's dealing with this, and up your zinc, everyone. Absolutely.
I don't
I
know.
thought you were saying up yours.
Up your zinc.
Up yours, Kevin.
Up yours, zinc. I don't think Suits has the flu like that.
Oh, really? Okay,
I don't think
good.
if he's feeling better. Although they did say that back end you start to feel, or the middle you start to feel good, and then
That was the description we got yesterday.
I mean, he's been sick for 4 days. I think he's on the tail end, right?
Well, it just depends. The story that we got from several people was not like that at all. In fact, they were just talking about, hey, how nasty it can be. The one person laid it out, said, yeah, day 1 and 2 I was a little run down, mild sore throat, runny nose. Day 3, I think it's clearing up. And then day 4, bam, Armageddon hits your chest and throat.
Damn.
Yeah, and then day 5 through 7, coughing nonstop, not sleeping because you're coughing, ribs, abs, head hurt.
Ugh.
Hadn't slept in 3 days, so that was the description one person had.
I
about
hope
it.
our sweet little Suits doesn't have to deal with all that.
Right. Yeah, that's a lot. So if you did talk to him, it sounds like that's not the case, and that's good. He just gets a little time to rest up.
you'll know how sick he is by how many times did he wank it.
Are you back to touching your penis, Suits?
Yeah,
I need you to call in.
I will text him that.
Have you masturbated in the last 24 hours?
Okay, I will text him that.
And if so,
have you?
how many times?
Let's just see if he has first.
All
Have you
right.
masturbated? He should know this is work related.
How many people, when your coworkers call to check on you when you're out sick, ask you if you've been touching your dick?
He's also my friend too, so you can ask your friends that. Kev, when's the last time you touched your pud?
Don't really know, but I'll try to start charting it for you.
You can do one more. You could actually video it for us. That would do well.
Jack sent an email. He said, Kev, I'm shocked that you say you have the confidence in your immune system to lick the handrail going into the subway when a popsicle almost took you out.
Damn. Coming hard.
$5,000 to lick a handrail or floor. I hope it isn't cold. Ha ha.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, that's my kryptonite. That is my weakness. The bronchial issues. Aside from that, pretty good. I'm not the big getter of the flu, thankfully. It doesn't seem like. It's been a long time since I've had that.
I don't want that, what they are talking about.
It sounds terrible.
It really does sound awful, and I keep hearing more people talking about it, so it is a thing.
It's around you, bruh.
I know it is.
Jack said, does the traffic seem more accurate now? Evelyn doing a hell of a job.
Oh,
Who
shit.
the fuck is writing these emails?
Who's writing that? Cy Dobbins?
He's coming in here, yeah.
Man, they're coming for everybody today.
Damn, Suits, they calling you out.
And then he had a question, was Panda wearing V's sweater?
Oh, shit. It's the same email.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Jack is coming hard.
Yeah.
We're going to find out if Suits is. I just texted him.
Okay, good. Because I do need to know. If he's back to masturbating, he can come back to work.
Well, I feel like that is a good... If you're masturbating, you're not that sick.
And I think that should be the new
sign.
Hubbard Company policy. If you can masturbate, you can come back to work.
I kind of feel like that is... Obviously not for the policy, but yeah, if you're strong enough to masturbate, you're strong enough to,
Thank
do
you.
work.
That is a very good indicator if you're feeling better.
But and P.S., I liked Panda Sweater.
And P.S., he likes to masturbate.
Okay.
P.S., she ain't lying.
Oscar sent an email. He said, "Is it weird that I get a boner every time Virginia talks dirty to Jaybird?
Yeah.
Yes, it is weird.
Like when Virginia said that she was going to take Jaybird to the bathroom to prove that her butthole was pink. The image of that just turned me on."
Do you want me to bend over the counter or go into a stall?
I want you to not talk.
Said-
That's not going to happen.
He said, "I cannot wait for Jaybird to be a yes on cute nose, messed up toes, or whatever that page is."
We've got, I would say, 4 to 6 dudes that have been talking to me that...
Those aren't just dudes. Those are subscribers.
No, they will. No, they are. You could just tell they're a little too...
They're eager to give me that $4.99 a month, and I'm eager to take it.
I feel like as they're texting me or as they're writing me the little DM about Virginia, they have to pause for a second because they're... They get so worked up with what they're writing. You definitely have a little audience growing.
I love it.
I don't know if you want this audience, but...
Look, when I get us fired, I'm going to need this audience.
We're not laughing at that.
She's thinking, yeah, how
It's
long is that
too
going to
real.
be?
I had to let it soak in for a second.
Yeah.
Like, there ain't nothing funny about that.
That's real.
Howard said, "This morning I got in my car with my 9-year-old daughter, Caitlin. Of course, like every day, KVJ was on the radio, and after a minute or two, she said, 'I don't know why you and Mommy always laugh at this show. It's not funny.'"
Oh, damn.
What kind of emails you throwing at us on a weekend?
This is Tears Thursday.
Oh my God.
Even the children are turning?
Even the children.
I want every email to be just hate emails. You guys fucking suck.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Every email is
Going in, yeah.
some kind of negative.
Yeah. Lighten us up, man. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
Let me see here. We got some comments. The Rob Schneider thing, people were checking that out yesterday. The video that, thank you to our friend Al Gallo, who recorded it many a year ago, got us a link.
Yeah,
for
we
people
got
to
it.
check out the full interview.
It came back to us like full circle.
I'm sure Rob's going to be real pumped that that full interview's out again.
Oh, I don't think it's probably not on his radar yet,
No.
but y'all know what to do.
Oh, that's your partner, Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm blocked. I can't tag him in anything because I've been trying to heckle him for years and he's blocked me on every platform.
If he sees this one comment, he's got to be
like,
going, what the
come on,
fuck,
man.
But he doesn't know how to not read the comments and not respond, which would be the right way to handle it.
Oh,
he's gonna respond. That's why it's so fun to mess with him.
It would definitely catch, he'd get wind of it, without a doubt. He would get wind of it.
He hasn't yet, but it's coming.
Yeah. So anyway, you got people giving their takes on it. Daphne saw it. She's like, "I couldn't believe how badly he behaved. So full of himself, such a jerk."
Panda watched it for the first time yesterday, and he was like, "That was the most uncomfortable video I've ever watched."
yeah.
He didn't like it. It made him feel weird.
No,
Right.
second most uncomfortable. The first one's your prison video. You're doing
he had to
that one.
shoot.
Some uncomfortable shit.
He's had a very uncomfortable week.
Poor son of a bitch.
Week?
That-
We've been married 12 years.
no, every time he walks out the room, everyone in the room goes, "That poor son of a bitch."
Yeah. Pedro Lopez said, "Yeah, when did Jaybird grow some balls? He's usually such a pussy. It really surprised me. Maybe the older he gets, the bitchier he gets. I don't know."
When? When'd you grow balls? About what?
Because I stood up towards Rob Schneider.
Oh,
I don't like getting that angry. I always feel bad when I get angry.
I don't. I think you should have been angrier.
Well, I know you don't fucking ever reflect on anger or...
No. I only look back and think, man, I should have really thrown a projectile.
I know you don't want to get better with your anger.
Nope. I think I'm doing great.
Gabriel tweeted out, he said, yeah, I didn't think he was really that bad. V was probably just menopausing and couldn't handle being roasted a bit.
Menopausing?
Yeah,
This
you
was-
wouldn't have been that, yeah.
15 years ago.
No, honestly, there were quite a bit of people who didn't think he was that bad.
Yeah.
But people don't realize the behind the scenes before the
He
interview
was
started.
being such a dick to our female workers behind the scenes, like a complete cock.
Well, he was just being a dick to the workers, female,
Male, everybody. He was just a dick.
But that's what's really started it off.
And then he
you don't-
came in and said he could buy or sell us. How's that not insulting?
Well, I think he was trying to make a joke there, and that's
Yeah.
what people would argue. Go, dude, he's making a joke clearly.
Right.
But there was look. I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm not trying to make another techno song.
Are you on Rob Schneider's side?
I am on the side of letting some shit go.
Fuck that.
Well, that's why we can never do an interview.
I'm a better Italian than you. I hold a grudge.
That is the part I try to.
She keeps it real, you know.
She does. She's in a
She's
mood.
keeping it real. That's what she's doing. Yeah. Let me see some other stuff, I guess, to announce. Unfortunately, I found out yesterday that we are not going to be able to do the live show on January 20th at the Dania Improv. There was some insurance concerns, and so it was not able to work out. So I don't have a ton of details, but when we are, if ever able to book a location for a live show, I will let you know the time after the contracts are completely signed and everything. So it's kind of on me. I jumped the gun. I think I got a little too far ahead of myself. So unfortunately, it's not going to be
Well,
happening.
you got excited
I
because
did.
we love doing
I
those
did.
live shows. And
Yep.
I just think that there's some corporate stuff going on that I don't care to understand, but it's just keeping us from being able to have fun.
Yeah, either way. I don't fully understand the situation. I just understand there's concerns. Insurance is a crazy thing these days. And so it's making it very expensive and whatever.
So, I mean,
challenging to do this
What I'm
stuff.
taking from this is if we want to be with the people, we're going to have a house party at Jay Bird's house.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I like a party when people don't throw up on my wall and then leave.
Bad
and
news
then
for
bring
you.
People that I don't know that's bitching about coffee I don't have.
I'm going back on semaglutide. So wall puking is in my future.
I don't think I like semi-glutide Virginia. I don't roll with her.
Too much.
Yeah, she's not as fun. She's throwing up on my fucking wall.
Yeah.
She cannot hold her liquor. I'll tell you that right now.
She don't like to eat breakfast.
No.
It's annoying.
She don't eat very much at all.
Yeah. Canadian Bacon asked if there's an alternate date. What we did is for the year we have, I think there's 9 dates where we have stuff scheduled. About 4 of those are live shows for KVJ Volunteer Army events, and then there was something else that was planned in there. I think the horror movie premiere. So that's what the calendar was like. So hopefully in those other available dates we'll have some stuff plugged in there, but that'll be up to management to let us know on those dates if we can do something or not.
I think we should just put the horror movie on YouTube.
Okay. Could do it. Yeah.
I lost my spirit trying to plan that thing.
That's
Okay.
what you always want to hear with your team. You lost your spirit. Get the fuck outta here.
2024, the year we all stay home.
Get the hell out of here.
No, we're doing a house party. We're just doing it at Jay Bird's.
Okay. Somebody wanted to let you know, you'd mentioned Jodie Messina the other day, and she's going to be at the Coco in Coconut Creek, the casino on
Okay.
February 4th.
Ah, she got a couple songs I like.
She does.
Late 90s, early 2000 country.
Okay. Yeah.
My mom
Jumped
loved
in on
her.
that. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on there. Some good artists going to be playing. Some other stuff that we got here, email-wise. The Dolphins game going to be on Saturday. You got to watch it on Peacock, and some people were a bit upset because you got to pay about $6 to get a subscription to Peacock if you don't have it already. And Christopher, he said, yeah, the only channel it's going to have it will be Channel 6 out of Miami. Will be broadcasting it apparently. So I don't even know if you can watch it in the West Palm Beach market. Those are 2 different TV markets, I believe.
Dang. Yeah,
So-
they are.
Yeah, so you likely have to Buy a Peacock subscription, I guess, if you don't already have it.
Or go to a sports bar that has a Peacock.
Right. Yeah. So there'll be a ton of sports bars. And, hey, for them, they'll probably love it because I have even read there was a couple people who came out and said, I know y'all feel like it's great and it's trendy to do dry January, but it's kind of fucking up our business because, a lot of people take that pledge to not drink at all in January and it's kind of hitting bars in the nuts, especially in South Florida because, look, this is season, right? So they usually get hit in the nuts in September and October, August too. It's not a good month for them. And you're like, one of our busy months is when you guys are going to take this pledge to not drink.
See, I would never do that to the local economy.
Yeah, so it is one thing, if you want to do that, do it, but do it here in South Florida in September when the bars don't have any business anyway. And then they're not going to notice as much. It's going to suck anyway. They need the money from January.
And there ain't anything cool going on in September anyway.
Yeah.
August and September are whack.
Right. So, and there's a lot of fun stuff going on in, winter months. Keep in mind, we're backwards from everybody else because of our weather. So if you want to do that 1 month pledge away from drinking, do it when it's not going to affect the local economy.
Right? It's nothing but bullshit in August and September. There's nothing cool.
Well, you do have the cool things that I like in those 2 months are Flavor Palm Beach, and then you have Flavor Martin County. You've got all the restaurant deals that are those months, so you can actually get really good restaurant deals during those months.
Is that August?
August and September.
August, September. So
But-
maybe July.
Man, maybe July.
Yeah, I mean that I'm not. I'm talking about. There's nothing cool going on with holidays. There's a lot of nothing. That's when you do go out to the restaurants, in my opinion.
Yeah, I like it then too because it's not as crowded. I mean, I just like going out all the time, though. What am I talking about? I like going out to eat and I like to drink.
That's it.
I'm supporting the local wait staff.
Going out to eat is fun,
It's so fun, Kevin.
especially when you.
Oh, I love it, dude. You don't tell me. That's what I do. That is my pastime, is going out to bars and restaurants and having a little snack and a couple cocktails.
Especially when you haven't like you deliberately don't eat to make yourself go in really, really hungry, so you can just you know what I mean? The
You're
excitement-
weird. You're edging.
Well, the excitement builds. Think about going to a restaurant where you're hungry, but you're not famished. Now think about going to a restaurant and you're fucking famished.
It's just a green light, baby.
It's exciting at that point.
Yeah.
No?
I agree, but I don't like to get to that point ever. I like to just kind of stay in the middle area because if I get famished, then I overeat.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
Yeah.
That is
You don't
the-
have your priorities set right, Virginia.
I'm not aiming for a fupa.
Yeah.
I'm not aiming for that. Believe me, I don't want a fupa. I don't want it.
If you starve yourself and then eat 3 entrees, you will be getting a fupa.
I mean, I know I have one.
We were telling you yesterday about the new contract that Eric Spoelstra, the head coach of the Miami Heat, signed. It's an 8-year deal that is worth $120 million.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's going to be a nice increase on the salary he makes right now, which is $8.5 million. He's 53 years old, and I never thought about this, but Chris put this on my radar. Pat Riley, who is the basically the general manager of the Miami Heat and runs everything and would do the contracts, he really had Eric Spoelstra's back in this because it says the Miami Heat waited until Eric Spoelstra was finished with his divorce proceedings to give him that $120 million contract extension.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so apparently they waited on the timing until it was official so she could not lay her claws into a nice pay upgrade.
Damn. Well, I mean, that's just smart maneuvering.
Yeah.
If you have a good lawyer, that should be the first thing y'all talk about.
I guess that's what you do, right?
Bring that
mean,
heat.
If I was him, I would. She's still going to get paid.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like he is not going to have to pay anything because it's going to just be based on his old salary, not his new one. She'll get money still.
But if you could give her $2 million or $6 million, which sum would you choose?
All day, too.
Right. So, you're like, okay, that's kind of good.
It's just a good lawyer
Yeah, that's it, man.
and a smart team around you.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know, people are just good with money, or just that's what it is. They know all those little loopholes. They do it right. I saw this. You know, you talk about that wealthy 1% or whatever. this stat kind of stood out to me today. About 93% of the U.S. households' stock market wealth is held by the top wealthiest 10%. 93% of basically our entire value of a country is held by 10% of the population.
That's crazy to think about.
Isn't that pretty nuts? You're just like, damn. That's crazy. How nice would it be to be in that, huh?
Oh my gosh, because you don't have to do anything.
Well,
Just watch it roll in until the stock market crashes.
Yeah, it's true.
It would be nice to have that kind of.
If you have funny money, like Monopoly money, like extra money to play with, yeah, play the stock market.
funny money, extra money that you're talking about, like billionaire type of money.
Right.
If you could do anything you want. I think that's when people get really, really weird because you buy all the boats and all the houses, all the fancy things that I personally I'm not into, but I know that a lot of people are. I think you get to a point where you go, all right, what's next? What's next? All right, daddies, let's go fly to Italy. All right, what's next? Okay, let's hunt humans next.
That's a big jump from flying to Italy to hunting humans.
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying.
And then you're flying to Italy to hunt humans.
It's an expensive vacation.
I just think people get a little numb.
Where does it stop? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Well, talking about some of those top 10 percenters, do you know who Caroline Wozniacki is? Does that name ring a bell? She's a tennis player.
Yeah.
Caroline Wozniacki.
Yeah.
Yeah. She has an NBA All-Star husband, David Lee. She got 2 kids, and they're selling their luxury Miami Beach penthouse for $42.5 million.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? And they just bought it like 2+ years ago for $18.7.
Oh my gosh. What an investment.
That's crazy.
Unreal. It's on Fisher Island. Do you know where that is in Miami as you're going, across the causeway?
Oh,
over there,
yeah.
you see it?
Yeah.
I think that's the one it is.
There's a
yeah.
Star Island. There's a Fisher Island.
Yeah.
They all have guard gates. So the times that I've thought, oh, let's go over there and explore a little bit, and then you see the guard gate, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not getting past that.
They say the zip code on Fisher Island, 33109, currently ranks number 2 on a list of the 100 most expensive zip codes in the U.S. The number 1 zip code is in Atherton, California, and that's all tech.
Okay.
And then number 3 is, I'll give you a guess. What do you think it is?
90210.
You got it.
Yeah.
Beverly Hills, 90210 is number 3.
Beverly Hills.
I've heard that there's been actors that live right outside 90210 and it makes them lose their mind. It's a big clout thing to live within that area code.
Okay.
And if you're just outside it, you're trying your best to figure out a way to get that on your address because it's such a status thing. What fucking stupid is that?
Yeah, the one thing that, when I got out to California, was there and hung out in that area for a little while. Beverly Hills actually wasn't that awesome in some places. It was all Bel Air was the place that was real fancy pants. And I don't know if that's under the 90210 or not.
Maybe I'm getting it confused. Where I know that there's a zip code out there in California that they all want to be
Probably
under.
is the 90210.
It's kind of like
because
the
of the
check
show
mark
and everything
on,
else. Yeah.
I'm official. I have the check mark on Twitter
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, I would imagine that's good enough.
It's all about clout.
Yeah, it's crazy. Her place, 7,000 square feet, 5-bedroom, 5.5 bath unit. Comes with a wraparound terrace and overlook the water.
Ooh.
You got a movie theater, a kid's room, a spa, and a concierge. Oh, wouldn't it be so nice?
So if you had a spa at your place, that would be what? A hot tub, massaging.
Paris Hilton has her own. It's called the Sliving Spa.
Sliving.
And she's got a machine that she's got if you go to the spa, all the laser machines, all the high-tech machines, all the fancy things to make your skin tight and make your tummy snatched. She has all those machines in her house and has a whole spa.
Oh, wow.
That's got to be at least $1 million worth of equipment.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Sliving is slaying and living together.
I fucking hate it so much. I wish you wouldn't have said it.
That is so terrible.
It's terrible, Kevin.
Is it?
Oh, my God.
Or is it amazing?
No, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not one of those people that really hate on Paris Hilton. But every time I see her in an interview or I hear her on a podcast, good God, girl, get some coffee in you.
Have you watched Paris in Love?
I think I'm past that.
She might win you over.
I think I'm past that point of shitty programming in my life. Maybe 5 years ago, I would have been into it. I don't know.
Somebody texted in from the 305 and said, yeah, you need a ferry to get to Fisher Island.
Ooh, a ferry.
No, I don't know. Would that be awesome or not? Because there's so many times I have to run home for something real quick. I mean, imagine if you forgot something like, oh, shit, I got to wait for the ferry. And here I am just Joe. I mean, ferries are not fast.
I think the kind of person that has a ferry also has an assistant that has to ride on the ferry. If there's any kind of, I forgot my lunch.
Yeah, I forgot my lunch, yeah. You need to go back and get it.
There's someone that does all that running around for you, and maybe you only leave the house when you want to for fun stuff.
Right.
This just in.
Yep.
Suits did not tug it. He's sick. Our boy, he's got the flu.
He has not masturbated.
No, he said he goes that'll just prove you how sick I've been.
Yeah.
His quote.
So he got the stuff we've been talking about, that level?
I don't think so, because he says he's on the mend. He's feeling better.
Okay.
He says he's not 100%, but he is feeling better. That he felt good enough to work.
Will he let us know when he does finally tug it?
Let's not get. I think now we're pushing it. Now it's getting weird.
You want to text that minute?
I'll text him.
That would be it being weird. I'm legit close to him as a friend.
And I'm not.
You are, but I'm
what a dick.
No, that's not what I meant. You're a woman. He's a dude.
You're not on that level to talk about tugging it.
Yeah, I don't think you're at that level.
And that's why I'll ask.
I know you will.
So they had a funny little article about Sean Hannity and the Palm Beach Post. Frank Sarabino, I think, did it because Sean Hannity, he's a guy that's on Fox News. And, a lot of the conservatives are bragging about it's the free state of Florida. Yeah, that's the one thing because, DeSantis, during the lockdowns and all that, we stayed open. And
gotcha.
we got apparently all these freedoms there. Well, Sean Hannity, he bought a $5.3 million townhouse on Palm Beach, talking about nice zip codes. It's just 2.5 miles south of Mar-a-Lago. And now he was bragging on his radio show this last week how he's now broadcasting from his place in the free state of Florida. And Frank pointed out, he's like, dude, you're not allowed to operate a home business in Palm Beach. So he may have just outed himself.
Well, how did Rush Limbaugh do it?
He went to an office. If you knew the Rush Limbaugh situation, he left his home to go to the EIB studios that were right there. And I had somebody point them out to me where they were. So, yeah, I don't know. And I've heard Stern I don't know if he's broadcast from his home, but I didn't know that until that was what Frank Sarabino said. So I don't know if you had a home studio, if you would be allowed doing your work out of there. But what he started, kind of ragging on, he's like, when you're talking about the free state of Florida, but do you know how many restrictions happen on Palm Beach?
Oh, Palm Beach is so restrictive.
He said, just looking at the repairs and landscaping, I know this because that's what my father-in-law does. He does code enforcement on Palm Beach. So he's out there especially on the weekends, they're really strict because people are enjoying their outdoors. They don't want the sound of construction going on. So they're very limiting on when you can do this and do that. So my father-in-law is always going around and be like, hey, you can't do that. That can't be over that level. You can't fire up a leaf blower at this time, all that kind of stuff. They even have strict hours for operating tennis ball machines.
Wow.
Because it makes noise. And the neighbor's like, I don't want to hear the sound of my neighbor playing tennis.
It's drowning out the sounds of the ocean.
Some people do play tennis a little extra, though.
Right.
Oh!
Yeah, they do.
They do. There's some grunters out there.
Yeah.
Are we going to have the doubles match ever? Weren't you going to play Kevin and the Queen?
Look, the Penningtons are ready for all projects. Dance off, doubles.
Yeah. His
whatever.
dad's in Texas, and I can never get my father-in-law nailed down for anything. So,
But don't worry, I will fly my dad out for a shitty bit.
yeah,
Done it before. I will do it again.
Yeah,
I think it'd be
tough.
fun, but if it works out, it works out.
I
You
have
don't
a,
have to do
I
it
have
to
a
work.
tennis court at my house.
You need to worry more about getting your dance moves ready so I can whomp that ass in a dance off.
I'll see you in March.
Oh, are we, Kevin? Are we gonna do the trail mix off? between
Trail
me.
mix.
Do you remember me and Virginia talking about that?
Yeah, who could make better trail mix?
Do you hate that idea?
No, it's all good. Virginia's got to remember to bring it in.
Oh shit! Damn!
He ain't lying.
You fucking forgot twice.
Senility has been an issue.
Yeah, so
It got so bad that you kept forgetting shit. Kevin couldn't even get mad. He's like, "Ah, it's funny."
Now he's just laughing at me like, you pathetic shithead. And I wrote that down. Okay, trail mix off.
It's the worst when you're on I-95 and you realize you forgot a major thing for the
Yeah.
show, for a prop.
at least you don't have to take a ferry home. Yeah, so when I see 2 bags of separate trail mix, we'll do it. We'll green light it.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll bring it in
Okay.
tomorrow.
So when I see it,
Got you.
Then
I
we'll
love
do it.
I love it. I'm gonna bring that heat. Any stipulations for this trail mix off? Because I feel like
you know better than me.
Who are the judges? And we want it to be blind. You don't get to know whose baggy is
How many
whose.
coworkers do we have that have no sight?
we have a lot of blindfolds
Okay.
that say "bang me" on it. So
Yeah.
But she is right though. We have to do it in a way. We have to get some judges that they don't
Impartial.
know. It does. They don't know who is who.
Okay.
But I wasn't sure is there a minimum of items we can put in this trail mix or a maximum item, or is it you
I
do
don't know.
you, boo?
You guys know trail mix better than me.
You got to work your own magical ratio.
Okay. I thought you loved trail mix for some reason. Maybe I'm thinking of my dad.
I mean, I recognize how delicious it is, but yeah, there's usually a lot of things in trail mix that, you know.
He don't want that much sugar.
I know. I get it.
Yeah.
I just thought there was some health, like fuck yeah, health kind of trail mix out there.
I eat mixed nuts. I mix up a blend of nuts, and they're fantastic. But, you know, they don't have any seasoning on them or anything, and they're, of course, no salt.
That's a fail mix.
He likes those nuts that are like so thick with that honey sugar on the outside of
Oh, yeah. You'll know. You're going to know which one's mine.
big old puffy ass nut. You got to cut through like 5 layers of sugar and caramelized honey.
Oh, yeah. Mine's going to be, it's going to be a ride. It's going to be a mood.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, you guys set your own.
Are you going to go too big, too bold? If Kevin's one of the judges, you got to know your judge.
Yeah, I think Kevin, I think honestly, I can read Kevin's mind right now. He's saying, you bitches ain't going to have this tomorrow. I don't think this bit's even going to happen. And he's more thinking about you. I'm going to have my trail mix.
I have half the ingredients already in my house.
She's going to go too cute. She's going to throw some kind of,
There'll be one item that'll be
yep. She's going to
like
throw,
a date.
Yep, she's going to throw a bully ingredient, and it's going to fuck her whole mix up.
I don't think dates would be a good way to go. I disagree with the date. If anybody adds dates.
Usually when I talk this much shit on the microphone, I lose in such a big fashion. No matter what it is.
Keep talking.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Keep
done.
talking lips.
Yeah. I think probably what you ought to do is we need to figure out who the judges are going to be, and then it's got to be something where it's not labeled by whose it is, so that
Right.
there's no taint on that. It's like, do you prefer baggy 1 or baggy 2?
Oh, man, I got some ideas for trail mix.
And if you put those little, those little small sandwich bags, or not
Yeah.
even sandwich, they're even
Snack bags.
Snack bags, yes, we have that at my house. If you get some of those and you label 5 with the number 1, 5 with the number 2, and then you can hand it out to 5 judges. They can do it that way.
Don't be surprised if you get a Cheeto in a bite with a little bit of sugar.
Giving away your secrets already?
Or am I throwing the hound dog off the trail?
You won't do a Cheeto. That's too extra.
She don't know what I'm doing. Now I'm in her head.
You are definitely not in my head.
Today's National Hot Toddy Day. You guys ever had a hot toddy?
Yes. Those are so good.
Yeah.
Like a buttered rum.
Andy the alien up there, Kim, who works with him, she made one when I was a little bit down and out with the bronch right around Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, those things are amazing. They're warm, and you're right, they're buttery, and it's got alcohol in it, so you get a little bit of a buzz.
Ooh.
They are really big. Ole Miss Mississippi University of Mississippi, I guess. They that's one of the things they drink for football games and all that stuff. They love a hot toddy.
Hot toddies are delicious.
Yeah.
You want to do a little hot toddy Friday?
All right, simmer down. We got trail mix.
What
Focus.
Trail mix? You want to make some prison ice cream? And do you want to...
How much money do you think I have just laying around?
Believe me, dog. I've wasted so much money on this show. I'll Venmo you some money.
No, we all have, but we need to be focused on the trail mix off.
I know, but what goes great with the trail mix? I don't know. A little
toddy?
Hot toddy?
Yeah.
I'm talking about America.
What kind of booze do you want in it? Because I have booze.
Do you know what? Dealer's choice. If we're really...
Isn't there a certain kind of liquor that you
I had a buttered rum one time, and
Yeah,
they
I
told
thought
me
it was usually rum.
I have whiskey.
Buttered rum. Buttered rum sounds so fun to me on a Friday. Yes.
Yeah, they say it's typically whiskey or bourbon.
All right, so I'll go. I have whiskey and I have bourbon.
How about this? A little whiskey and bring that buttered rum, though.
I gotta go out and buy rum.
Okay, all right.
I don't have any rum.
I don't want
Do
to
you have rum?
I don't, but I just don't want you to snap.
According to a 2008 study, a hot toddy can help relieve other symptoms associated with cold and flu. Need to go
All
on to
right.
Suits.
Suits needs a hot toddy and a little tug session.
He needs a hot toddy and a hottie.
The beverage provided immediate and sustained relief from symptoms of runny nose, cough, sneezing, sore throat, chilliness, and tiredness.
Wow.
Oh, one hot toddy, and we're all tugging it.
Same room?
Circle jerk.
Oh, that's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah. And it's also National Milk Day. So
Milk.
yeah,
Milk.
if you wanna have
National. How many glasses of milk was in that?
Five.
That's a milk.
5 milks.
I lost count. It was such a long part of the video. Oh, shit. She's going for all 5?
I was going to speed that part up.
So you watch Virginia slowly pouring 5 glasses of milk?
For 40 seconds. It's our 5 glasses of
It
milk.
took so long, Kevin.
Followed up by her swishing it around for another 45. The whole process was
I was going to
2.5.
speed all that up, but I couldn't figure it out in the editor, and then I just said, fuck it.
I watched the video 3 times.
That video should have been a minute.
Oh, you
it
loved
was
it that
4.
much.
It was
Wow.
4. It should have been a minute. It's my fault.
No,
Okay.
I love it. It's doing numbers.
It's so long.
Okay. Well, if you've got 4 minutes to kill, go to our Instagram.
And you,
Dennis goes, how fucking long is this?
it's so long, and it's so shitty. At the end, you're going to be like, why did I do that?
And so abruptly.
Long and shitty videos. That's what we do. All right, y'all. Have an amazing Thursday. We're back here to end this damn week tomorrow. Goodbye.